Hi friends, I hope you're all doing well. As a parent, we have got lots of challenges in upbringing our children. So I've seen many parents complain about their children. They say, my son is naughty, he doesn't listen to anybody. He is very playful. He doesn't study. He watches, laptop and mobile. He spends too much time in gadgets, and he spends too much time with his friends. Go out, it's not good. Is naughty. Is all those negative things. Whatever you can hear from the parents, isn't it? So what do parents do? So parents start to complain. They start to compare with their siblings, compare with their friends, and as and when someone talk to them, be it their friends or be it their grandparents, for example, they continue to complain. So if a grandparent asks, how is my grandchild studying? They say, oh my goodness, your grandchild do not study. He spend most of the time in gadgets and all those complaints. Okay, and the worst thing is they say all that when the child is actually listening to all those negative comments. Okay, so what would happen to the child when they're listening to all those comments? They start to do more of that. They start to do more of that. Sometimes the child do more of that just to irritate the parents, isn't it? So what is the alternative? Okay, so the alternative is try to see if you can actually focus on their good behaviors. Okay, so it is extremely difficult as a parent to apply this technique, but try to do that. Okay, so what you can do, when they do bad behaviors, the so-called bad behaviors, the behaviors that you don't want to see in your children, just ignore that. And when they do good behaviors, just reinforce that good behavior. Okay, say for example, you haven't seen your child open their book for many days, and suddenly one day he just opened a book, right? So use that opportunity and encourage the child. Okay, you say, oh, well done. Okay, good that, and I'm so happy that you are studying. And then offer your help. Okay, and just say, if you've got any doubts, feel free to reach out to daddy, feel free to reach out to mommy. And if you can't do that, because if they ask something, if you can't actually help them in their studies, you can at least offer other types of help. Okay, so you can say that, if you want anything to drink or if you want anything to eat, just let me know, so that daddy or mommy can actually help you with bringing tea, coffee, whatever. Okay, so create an environment where you support those good behaviors, and every time they do a good behavior, don't lose or don't miss out that opportunity to appreciate. Okay, and more importantly, when your friends or their neighbors or grandparents, anyone, if they inquire about your child behavior or child studies or whatever, just talk positive about your child. Okay, you just say, oh, I don't know what happened to my child, suddenly he's doing really good, he's amazing, I don't have to worry about my child education anymore. I don't know what happened. He is simply good, and he is focusing on his studies is getting better, and all those things. So if you start to talk more positive about the child's good behaviors, and more importantly, when the child is actually listening to your feedback, listening to what you're telling others, it would kind of imbibe that behavior. The kid will know that parents parents support, and you would see your child doing more and more of those good behaviors. So if you simply apply this technique, which is just ignore their bad behavior or the behavior that you don't want to see in your children, just focus on their good behaviors, and every time they do a good behavior, just appreciate. Okay, just appreciate, and you would see that over a period of time, you would see that those good behaviors start to grow, and all the bad behaviors, so-called bad behaviors, start to shrink. Okay, so just a simple technique that I have applied in my life, and I've seen immense results. So I just want to share this with you all, so that you can start to incorporate this technique with your children. Not only in education, you can apply this technique in everything. Okay, so every time you want a good behavior from your children, just reinforce those good behaviors, and you'll start to see immense results. Okay, think about this, friends. Take care. Bye bye.